The scientists from Monsters from Mars would just... He'd work in a lab, I guess.
No, he would definitely work at Subway, but he wouldn't be a manager. He'd just be the guy who f***s up your sandwich.
Puts his own mayonnaise in it.
You sick little I think the whore from Horrorland would become a judge, but only for domestic couples, so he can be like, I'm the only whore in this court.
Who's a really narky Goosebumps? You know what? Honestly, come to think of it, because of their power and their type of authority, I think the creeps would either be cops or work in politics.
I could see that.
No, I think more politics, because it's like they can blend in more often.
Could you imagine?
That sounds like the plot of They Live.
Can you imagine like an adult-themed version of the Killing All Creeps, but instead of like, oh, we're taking over middle school, it's like, oh, we're taking over the country. Creeps for presidents? How crazy would that be?
That would be wonderful. It would see the villainiest villains.
What about Mortman? What do you guys think would happen to Mortman?
Mormon?
See, Girl Who Cried Monster is so weird because I almost wonder if Mortman's not actually the villain.
Yeah.
Free my boy!
I think Mortman would work as a cashier, although he already had a job. He was a library.
Going back to Mr. Mortman, what I think would happen is Mortman.
He already had a job, though, didn't he? He was like one of the few monsters that did work.
He was a librarian, so is there anything wrong with saying that I can keep Mortman where he is?
Nope. He's going to end up working as a manager at Barnes & Noble's.
Yo, I just realized, if we think about the context of Goosebumps, did R.L. Stine write more? I think that counts.
Honestly, I think Haunted Mask, to be honest here, I think Haunted Mask would probably be a stripper.
You know what? Actually, come to think of it...
Is it because he can't take it off? Although technically it's
dude,
or is it... You just want to see Carly Beth naked.
Slappy would be a politician. The creeps would be cops.
But who runs the local... Who runs our local delicatessen?
Oh my god.
Someone's got to do it.
I'm trying to think of other good, villains.
I vote Keith from I Live in Your Basement. He runs the delicatessen. He just plops up on the counter.
Okay,
I think honestly Keith would be like a hotel cleaner.
Now, hear me out.
I don't know. I don't get that vibe. Keith from I Live in Your Basement.
He works at the Sleep Number store.
Honestly, for some reason, I think Keith would be a pharmacist.
I could see him as like a VR specialist at Best Buy. Tune into this new reality. Okay, so how cool would this be, though? So we take all these concepts, and we make an actual, animation of, and call it Goosebumps City. And they have to do the jobs and shit. How funny would that be?
So wait, kind of like how Cartoon Network did that in, the 2000s?
Kinda, but it's only the Goosebumps monsters in Spooky City or some shit, Or in Steinsville. Yeah. And they're all doing, jobs and shit. And every episode, it's just, it cuts in and, shows what their life is like for, 12 minutes or some shit.
It would be cool.
It would be. Then you get that full shared universe. Did they ever do that with Marvel? They have a whole city of heroes and all the heroes are doing normal people jobs?
Okay, I gotta continue to think about this. I would like this concept. Okay, Spidey can't be a photographer.
He's gonna drive the bus.
No, Spidey would be, no, he'll be born.
He runs the adult theater.
He runs the adult theater, yes.
He's got them punny jokes whenever you buy a ticket. He's like, hey, don't square web on my seat.
Wow.
I always thought of him more of as a pedo because he just looked like one in the episode. That's just me though.
Green Goblin, gynecologist, hands down.
Let's see. The masked mutant would be.
No one cares because it's the masked mutant.
No, he works
We
at
have to
Starbucks.
care. That's the question, Brandon.
He works at Starbucks.
No, Toby. He can't be Starbucks because he would melt. Remember, he can't turn into a liquid.
Honestly, masked mutant strikes me as one of those piece of shits who works in collections.
That'd be a whole episode.
I can see that.
Hey, your debt's late.
No, he'd be a landlord.
You know, that med bitch from Curse of the Mummy's Tomb would be a landlord.
Yeah.
The building.
Actually, he's got really, like, annoying narky vibes. I think he'd be a lawyer.
There we go. Goosebumps Court would be funny, too.
I'm not just gonna throw out anything. These are questions that you gotta have some thought towards. The guy who owned the piano place and piano lessons can be murder, I think.
Guitar Center.
Yeah, I was just about to say guitar.
Yeah,
His
so I
Guitar
said the
Center.
guy from Bad Hair Days owning a record store.
Yeah.
The weird scientist jungle dude from How I Got My Shrunken Head, I think he'd be like a tour guide of like a Capitol building.
I could see that. That'd be kind of cool.
And the one weird man who owns the haunted house and the headless ghost would be the guy at the headless ghost would be
Maybe he runs a seafood restaurant.
you know what? I think he owns a bowling place.
Oh, there you go.
I think he owns a bowling alley. Don't ask why. I think he owns a bowling alley.
I could see it.
How come there's
All right.
not a goose?
The werewolf of Fever Swamp is a firefighter, and he has to piss on every fire hydrant to mark his territory.
Okay, but hold on a second though. Who would be the firefighter? Would it be the werewolf or would it be the swamp hermit?
The werewolf.
Swamp her.
Okay. Well, if we're not doing all villains, I got a question. Would the swamp hermit be
Veterinarian?
I think he'd own like a Bass Pros.
There you go. Knock off Bass Pro.
Yeah.
Oh, boys, let's go fishing.
What would Count Nightwing do? Run the nightclub?
I don't know.
Or work at a Walmart, because they're 24 hours. Night shift manager.
How Nightwing would work. I think he'd be a security guard. I think he'd be a bouncer, actually.
I could see it.
I'll be right back. 1
Um,
second.
okay, but what about the man himself, R.L. Stein?
I don't know.
That's Mayor. That's Mayor Stein.
Journalist.
I think he'd be like a touring heavy metal musician or something.
Dude, no, he's the mayor.
Obviously. Also, maybe look what I'm playing. Look. Whoa.
Kingdom Hearts? I can't
No.
tell, actually. Xenoblade 2?
No. Look at the funny man right here.
Why are you playing the first one? Did you already beat it?
Yeah, but I want to be sad.
Oh. I've been playing Kirby in the Forgotten Land.
I love the name of that because it always makes me think of like Kirby has dementia now.
Maybe Kirby does have dementia, you sick asshole.
I'm sorry, jeez.
Well, it's not my fault that you think making fun of dementia is funny.
It's not. Everywhere at the end of time is funny. You want to fight me?
Dalton,
Yes.
what's your favorite stoner movie?
Ooh, that's a good question. Probably.
Brandon, you can answer. You don't have to raise your hand.
Okay, Harold and Kumar go to White Castle?
I was say Harold and Kumar at Guantanamo Bay.
What'd you say?
Oh,
The other Harold and Kumar, the one in Guantanamo Bay.
I haven't seen that one yet, but I've
That's
seen the
those are
Christmas
good choices.
How about you, Josh?
Oh, that's easy. It's got to be one of my favorite movies of all time. It's
Big
got to be
Lebowski.
the big Lebowski.
That's a good one.
Let's go.
That's like that's my second favorite movie of all time. Behind The Clockwork Orange.
Oh my god, you like that movie? I didn't
I
enjoy
love
it.
The Clockwork Orange. Yeah, I read the book. Watched the movie. I wrote an essay on it. Yeah.
Wait, I'm mixing up the
I
films.
really
My
like
fault.
this
It's not the
movie.
one I'm thinking of.
No.
The one I'm thinking of
Clockwork Orange
was a
is so
prison
weird.
movie.
I haven't seen it yet, but I know about it. The Clockwork Orange.
The one movie I'm thinking of, it's not called The Clockwork Orange. I know that. It's a prison movie. It's got the dude who's from that movie, where he was a Jewish pianist. I can't think of the name of that movie either. Anyway, he goes to he volunteers for an experiment, and he goes to jail and plays the role of an inmate. Other people who volunteered became and play the roles of guards, and they're testing the powers and stuff, and how it affects people, people in power versus people who are put in a bad position. Weird movie, hated it. I don't think it's Clockwork Orange.
Yeah, no, because Clockwork Orange is a completely different type of movie. It's a dystopian film.
Is that the one that the guy has the makeup and it's three little dots here and
The weird makeup on it.
the bowler hat and
Yeah, it's basically it's the one with the makeup on the eye, and it's the one where basically they strapped him down.
Would you like to clarify that comment, sir?
Well, they hold him back. They force his eyelids open because the government. Because this guy is like a criminal. He's a juvenile. He's degenerate. The government has this forced reform experiment, and the movie's begging the question is, when the government is forcing reform on someone being a degenerate and ingrained in them, who's really the bad guy here? It's not for the faint of heart. Clockwork Orange is probably one of the most bleak movies ever made.
might be. I had to drain the lizard. Y'all know how that be sometimes.
Oh yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
What I miss?
But yeah,
Nothing
Well,
much.
I guess I'm still thinking of the good stoner movies. Another good one is Dazed and Confused.
Oh, one of probably the top ones ever. Pick a Destiny. Tenacious D and the Pick a Destiny.
I'm surprised no one has really talked about
Dude, where's my car?
That's what I was about to say, Dalton.
yeah,
I was about to mention, dude, where's my
I'm
car?
on that set.
I love that movie.
Napoleon Dynamite technically falls in that too because it's just mindless comedy.
Is it really counted into that?
Ugh,
I mean,
Tina,
I don't.
you fat lard, come get some dinner.
I don't
Gosh.
qualify. I don't think Napoleon Dynamite's a stoner film.
I'm not saying he's a stoner, but I could definitely see being high and watching it.
It has characteristics that overlap with stoner films for sure.
Are we talking Step Brothers as well? Is that a stoner film?
I think Step Brother, Pineapple Express is a stoner film for sure.
Okay, so we're talking about actual stoning. Okay, I wasn't sure.
I think as it pertains to this conversation, I think films where a huge part of it is weed are because
Okay, see, I thought we were just talking movies you watch when you're high. America, yeah. Or what would Brian Boitano do?
Oh, South Park.
Yes.
I can tell you Ghost Rider hits different. Not as a kid anymore.
Yeah, I didn't. I rewatched it though, and I didn't hate it. Honestly, Nicolas Cage did all right as Johnny Cage.
He did.
Or Johnny Flame.
Sucks. I'm just gonna be honest here. The sequel sucks.
I didn't see the
The
sequel.
original's not that good either, though.
What? As somebody who's a huge Nicolas Cage fan, you didn't enjoy it?
That second one, fat, flaming turd.
Hey, I never saw it. I wouldn't know. But wait, with the new multiverse, it could be canon. Wait a minute. Why don't we reboot Ghost Rider as Nick Cannon?
Make Blade canon into Marvel now?
No, I want Nick Cannon to be the new Ghost Rider.
Ew.
Yes. That or give me Peele or Key. One of them. Jordan Peele, that's what I want. That's Ghost Rider. Who would you think be a new good Ghost Rider then?
If I had to cast someone besides Nicolas Cage, to be
Norman
Ghost
Reedus?
Rider, Danny DeVito, of course.
Hey, it's me. It's Ghost Rider.
We will cast Danny DeVito as the new Ghost Rider.
Yes. What do you think, Josh?
How does my brothers do it? Good.
Bro, Brandon died. He was just here and then he's gone. Dude, his dad kicked the door and he's like, are you not reading the Bible again? And Brandon's like, no, I am. He's like, the Bible's not on your phone, son. Daddy, no.
Do you know they have Bible on the phone app? Like, you can read the Bible.
Oh, I'm sure they do, but you know how old people are and shit.
Yeah. That movie's wild.
So, talking about Johnny Depp, how about that trial, though?
Hey, what about that trial?
Is it? Did they come to a verdict yet? Because I don't pay attention to the news.
No, excuse me. There is no way Amber Heard's winning this trial. This is no way. No, they have not come to a verdict because trials like this tend to take a long time. Yeah. But at this point, it feels like Johnny Depp has two lawyers. I mean, Amber Heard's lawyer objected
Hearsay.
to court.
Hearsay.
Question. Did you say hearsay?
Yeah, because that's what he kept saying. He's like, how do you know what I was going to say was hearsay?
The thing is, they literally have all of the recordings.
Objection, you're ugly, and shut up.
Brandon, don't make me take you to Goosebumps Court.
Please tell me, when you saw Miss Heard, what is she wearing? How is her hair? What was it stuff? Like, what the fuck does that matter? My God!
Why does she look like she just took, like, multiple amounts of 5-hour energy and she's about to crash?
So, my simple viewpoint on the trial is that if Amber Heard's lawyer is doing so bad that Johnny Depp is able to lap in a court where he is arguing against a domestic abuse case where millions upon millions of dollars on the line, that shows A, Amber Heard hired a shitty legal team, B, Amber Heard's just a sociopath. There's really not much to say. I don't have a lot to say about the trial because the trial says everything I need to say for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Here's what I think.
I started this new hashtag on YouTube for it. Okay, so it's this. So people are like, hashtag hold Amber accountable. I'm like, no. Hashtag federal prison for Amber Heard. I am tired. I'm sick and tired of abusing men and getting
What a long hashtag.
Happens. It's the time you go to prison for doing the same thing.
Hold on. If that's a whole hashtag, I guarantee it's been used once and once only.
Well,
That's
that's
by
a whole other
Josh.
can of worms. Is there even, like... Is prison time even a possibility for Amber Heard?
Yeah, she'll get Martha Stewart-style
She
prison.
tried to ruin a man's career. He famed his name in public and beat him up and cut off his finger. That's assault. So I agree that he deserves to be. What I'm saying is there actually a possibility where she ends up incarcerated?
I think she'll get the Martha Stewart treatment, where she goes in, like, fancy prison and gets to eat shrimp cocktail and just not leave the island.
Oh, yeah.
Probably.
Or she can offer to take a shit on a pervert's bed and maybe they'll pay her bail.
She's literally suing Johnny Depp for defamation, as her own audio recordings are being played in court, and there is... You know, I can't even say Amber Heard necessarily has a bad legal team. The case is so cut clear that no legal team could win her this case.
There's only one person who could do it.
No, her legal team is stupid.
And it would take a blood sacrifice to bring him back. but we don't want him back because if he comes back, his family gets powerful again. That's
As
the original
as it pertains
Kardashian.
to the careers of Johnny Depp and Amber Heard, I think people gotta realize that in terms of how Hollywood works, Johnny will probably survive this more so than Amber because the court of public opinion is all Hollywood's really caring about. Public opinion.
Hey, so
Johnny and Amber.
who's really good at editing YouTube videos? Somebody should take the Zombieland clip from like 2011 when Amber Heard is like a zombie and put Johnny's head on.
Amber Heard's set to take the stand soon, and she fired her PR team.
Is she really?
Yeah. It's like Donald Trump saying he's fired Congress. Lots of people in the United States hate her guts. It doesn't really matter. Around the world hate her guts.
You know, I think it's funny that there was like a petition that has like 1 million votes that
You're
get,
kicked
like,
off of
whatever
documentary.
Yeah, now they got her down to 10 minutes in the film.
I don't know if that's really because of the petition, though.
I think it's because DC is like, they're gonna yell at us. They're gonna yell at us.
Everyone knows DC's garbage anyway, so who cares?
True.
She said that pooping in the bed was a horrible practical joke. That's not a practical joke. What? Oh yeah, I'm just gonna prank my boys by shitting in their bed.
Now that sounds like something Brandon would do. Hey guys, we've been visited by the hee hee ha ha poo poo man.
Bro, I would swear to God, I would treat Brandon if he did that like a fucking dog.
Hey guys, you ever heard of the poo poo man? What's that?
You shot it right into his face.
You ever pull up the spray bottle for you?
Oh.
The worst thing is, her team was so ineffective. They keep quoting a cream that she was using to hide the bruises that wasn't even released to the public to sell, and the company is suing her. Yes. And honestly, they'd probably win that lawsuit. Yeah, they will.
It's a slander of character again.
I think she has narcissism and borderline personality disorder. They literally said she has borderline personality disorder, incorrect personality disorder, and probably narcissism.
You
What?
look like you're about ready to
Personality
bed.
disorder, my bad.
I am super sleepy pee-pee time. I
have tomorrow from Walmart, and I can't. Let's put it this way: how I feel about Amber Heard. If she died tomorrow, I think this world would be no worse for wear. Yeah. Yeah, there's not much to say about the trial. It's like, it's not even really a contentious trial. Did you hear that crack witness? It's just Amber Heard looking stupid. This trial is so bad that Johnny Depp can laugh and smile, and nobody has any issue with that because everyone knows that it isn't.
Yeah, I mean,
Gosh, where did you go?
Looks like horse.
Vanished.
She looks like a horse.
Jump scare. Jesus Christ.
oh, like Sarah Jessica Parker, I got you.